welcome back to Clara and May's World.
And today we'll be doing a fidget and slime showing and reviews. Let's get started. First review
Is this giant Nido.
we give it an
8
out of 10 because it has a little bit of air in it, but it's super squishy still.
So our next review is this rainbow poppet, and we give it a 9 out of 10.
Review we're doing is this fidget spinner, and we give it a 10 out of 10.
It's been very well. This is our next review, the dimple, and we give it a 10 out of 10 because it doesn't have a bad side, so yeah.
Next review is this poppet, and it's tie-dye, and we give this one an 8 out of 10. Our next review is this bubble bubble, and we give it a 10 out of 10 because it's super squishy and it has a nice popping
So
sound.
this next one is a giant Orby Nido. We give it a 7 out of 10 because it's really heavy and it has a lot of air.
Our next review is this hard shell poppet, and we give it a 10 out of 10 because it doesn't have a single
Our next review is this poppet fidget spinner, and we give it a 8 out of 10 because it has hard pops on one.
Our next review is this infinity cube, and we give it a 9 out of 10 because it's sometimes hard to push on one side, but most of the time it's really
Our next review is this weird thingamabob because we give it a 2 out of 10 because it has no purpose and no name.
Our next review is these ramen noodles, and we give it an 8 out of 10 because sometimes they do break.
Yeah. This next one is a Pop 2, and we give it a 10 out of 10.
Our next one is this mini Nido, and it's
Swirly.
and we give it an 8 out of 10.
So this next one is a wacky track, and we give it a 100 out of 10 because it's super satisfying and clickety-clacky. This one is a 7 out of 10.
This one is this mini Nido, and we give it an 8 out of 10 because it's kind of
So the next one is a simple dimple. We give it a 9 out of 10 because the sides are both good, but one side is better than the other.
We give this one a infinity out of 10 because both sides are amazing and it's a really good shape.
So we give this one an 8 out of 10 because the balls are barely slippery.
This mesh ball a 4 out of 10 because how is it satisfying?
Yeah. This is our next review. It is a fidget cube, and we give it a 10 out of 10 because it's super good.
Our next review is this snapper, and we give it a 9 out of 10 because it sometimes sticks together, but most of the time it doesn't. Next review is this tangle, and we give it a 10 out of 10 because it's super smooth.
Next review is this kitty cat mochi. We give it a 9 out of 10 because it's not super sticky and it gets really, really dirty.
But it's still super cute and squishy.
Yeah.
Next review is this monkey noodle, and we give it a 7 out of 10 because sometimes they break and they're not as
And they get
fun.
super dirty if they're sticky. Next review is this finger ring, and we give it a 5 out of 10 because it's super rough on your finger and nobody really uses it that much.
Our next review is this giant 400 poppet, and we give it a 8 out of 10 because sometimes it has a bad side, but it's still super big. Next review is this giant 441 poppet, and we give it a 8 out of 10 because it has a bad side, but it's still super big and good. Our fidgets that we didn't show but are still ours. As you can see, we have a lot of multiples and similars. We have more pop tubes, lots of poppets, and some more things like the squishies and fidgety. Time for the slime portion of the video.
Yep.
Let's get started. A 7 out of 10 because sometimes the activator separates from it.
Yeah.
But whenever it is activated, it is super fluffy and nice.
Yeah. Alright, so we give this one a 9 out of 10 because it's super duper pokey. But it's not so stretchy. It doesn't stretch very well.
What we have is this clear slime, and it's super pokey, but it doesn't stretch as well, and it's very similar to the one that we just showed you. That we are rating is the super fluffy slime.
And we give it a 10 out of 10 because it's really fluffy and really stretchy and really pokey.
And it smells super good like frosting.
Mm-hmm. We give this one a 10 out of 10 because it's super stretchy and it's exactly like the blue one, so yeah.
We give this one an 8 out of 10 because it has a kind of like a paint texture to it, and sometimes like the paint texture sticks to you, but otherwise it's super stretchy and really good. So the next one we have is this blue cloud slime, and we give this one an infinity out of 10 because it's super fluffy, not sticky at all, and it has fake snow in it.
Yeah.
A 7 out of 10 and it's a pink ball slime. This one that we have is this clear slime with little balls in it, and we give this one a 7 out of 10 because it's a little hard. What we have is this clear pearl slime, and we give this one a 10 out of 10 because it's super shiny.
So for this next one, we give it a 7 out of 10 because it's sort of hard and it's sort of sticky too.
But not too sticky that we don't want. The next one that we have is this cotton candy fizz slime, and we give it a 10 out of 10 because it's super fluffy and just is this fruity slushy slime, and it is a really good slime, and we give this a 9 out of 10 because sometimes it's a little hard, but most of the time it's really, really good and has these little balls in it that make it crunch.
This next one we give a 6 out of 10 because it's not stretchy, but it doesn't stick.
The next one that we have is this yellow slime, and we give this one a 9. Next one we have is this butter slime, and we give this one a 7 out of 10. What we have is this putty, and it smells really good, so we give this one a 9 out of 10.
So for this purple putty, we give it a 1 out of 10 because it's really hard and it's sort of like plastic. So yeah.
The next one that we have is this clear putty, and we give it a 6 out of 10 because it's not stretchy, but it is really squishy.
Yeah. Next one we give a 7 out of 10 because it's really clear, squishy, and it stretches a lot.
What we have is this kinetic sand, and we give it a 7 out of 10 because it stretches sometimes and it's super glittery.
So the next two that we have are pink and purple, and they're the exact same except for the color, and we give them a 7 out of 10. The next one that we have is slime sand, and we give it a 8 out of 10 because it's really, really stretchy, but sometimes it can stick.
The one that we have is this shiny galaxy slime, and we give this one a 9 out of 10 because sometimes the activator and glue separate from the slime. All of our slimes, and they are all looking really good. So yeah, that was all of them. If you liked our video, make sure to subscribe and follow our other channels and watch our other videos. In 3, 2, 1,
Smash that like button.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Peace
Peace out.